We're checking the piston diameter here, making sure it matches the spec sheet before we decide if we can reuse them. Comparing the measured values to the specifications. The clearance checks out. We have a solid foundation to work from. You can see the extent of the corrosion once we clear away the silt. This bearing is completely shot. We're carefully lowering the main gears into the cleaning solution now. It's a slow process, but seeing the corrosion lift away is incredibly satisfying. We're slowly lifting the Huracan's heart from the solution before transferring it to the oil bath. With the main bearings in place, the crankshaft is gently lowered into the block. Precision is everything here. With the bearing caps in place, we meticulously apply the correct torque sequence. Listen for the click. That's the sound of precision. Getting the timing components back in is always satisfying. We'll seat the cams and then loosely install the caps before we set the timing. After weeks of meticulous cleaning, the Huracan's gearbox is finally ready for reassembly. With the sealant applied, we torque the bolts down evenly, ensuring a perfect seal on the gearbox housing. Now we carefully remove the caps one by one. Making sure to keep them in order is key to a smooth rebuild. After months underwater, we finally have the body secured. It's incredibly satisfying to see it here. Now the real work begins. A lot of sparks here, but the grinder is making quick work of that rough seam. Look how smooth that is. This gray primer is essential for getting that deep gloss later. We're applying it evenly across the entire bodywork. We couldn't be happier with how this orange turned out. It's absolutely flawless, exactly what we were aiming for. With the chassis stripped bare, we can finally assess the full extent of the damage and begin the rebuild. The disassembly phase is finally complete. We've stripped the Huracan down to its bare bones, ready for the next stage of the restoration. And that is it, locked right into place.
Oh, beautifully done.
Installing the brakes is always a satisfying step. It really feels like we're getting close to finishing. With the final bolt secured, the Huracan truly begins to look whole again. The fit is factory fresh. All right, the engine is fully primed with fresh oil. Now we can finally move on to the moment we've all been waiting for, the first start.